Humans have been thinking about different ways to travel for thousands of years. To better understand the history of the automobile, it could be helpful to look at a timeline and see how all the pieces fit together. This timeline describes the invention of the automobile and its development with a focus on American automobiles in the 20th century. In 1478, Leonardo da Vinci invents the self-propelled car. This happens many years before anyone else is even thinking about automobiles. This self-propelled car is not a car like the ones we see today. It is more similar to a cart and does not have a seat. In 2004, a replica of Da Vinci's car is finally crafted. It can be seen on display at the Institute and Museum of the History of Science in Florence, Italy. In 1769, Nicolas Joseph Cunha builds the first self-propelled road vehicle in France. This vehicle is a tractor for the French army. It has 3 wheels and moves at about 2.5 miles per hour. In 1789, American Oliver Evans receives the first U.S. patent for a steam-powered land vehicle. In 1801, in Great Britain, inventor Richard Trevithick builds a steam-powered road carriage. It is considered to be the first tramway locomotive. It is designed for use on road, not railroad. In 1807, an internal combustion engine which uses a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen is invented by François-Isaac de Rivaz, in Switzerland. He also designs a car for the engine, the first automobile powered by internal combustion. However, his design turns out to be very unsuccessful. In 1823, English engineer and inventor Samuel Brown invents an internal combustion engine. It has separate combustion and working cylinders, and is used to power a vehicle. In 1832, Robert Anderson invents the first crude electric carriage in Scotland. It is powered by non-rechargeable primary power cells. In 1863, Belgian engineer Jean-Joseph Étienne Lenoir invents the horseless carriage. It uses an internal combustion engine and can move at about 3 miles per hour. This is the first commercially successful internal combustion engine. In 1867, German Nikolaus August Otto improves on the internal combustion engine. His engine is the first to efficiently burn fuel directly in a piston chamber. In 1870, Julius Hawk, of Vienna, builds the first internal combustion engine running on gasoline. In 1877, Otto builds the 4-cycle internal combustion engine, which is the prototype for modern car engines. In 21st of August 1879, American inventor George Baldwin files the first U.S. patent for an automobile. This invention is more similar to a wagon with an internal combustion engine. In 1885, German engine designer Carl Benz builds the first true automobile powered by a gasoline engine. It has 3 wheels, and looked similar to a carriage. In 1886, in Michigan, Henry Ford builds his first automobile. In the same year, 1886, Gottlieb Wilhelm Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach invent the first 4-wheeled, 4-stroke engine in Germany. It is known as the Cannstatt Daimler. In 1876, American George Baldwin Selden invents a combined internal combustion engine with a carriage. It is never manufactured. In 1893, brothers Frank and Charles Edgar Duryea invent the first successful gas-powered car in the United States. In 1896, the Duryea brothers start the first American car manufacturing company in Springfield, Massachusetts. It is called Motor Wagons. In 1900, a steering wheel is designed to replace the steering tiller. In 1913, Ford's Model T production rockets from 7.5 cars per hour to 146 cars per hour, thanks to the utilization of the assembly line. In 1940, the first 4-wheel drive, all-purpose vehicle is designed for the U.S. military. It becomes known as the Jeep. In 1996, due to the rising cost of gasoline and impact of global climate change, zero-emission electric vehicles come back to auto showrooms. The first electric vehicles had been designed in the early 1800s. In 1997, the first Toyota Prius is sold in Japan. Late 2000s, many vehicle manufacturers begin to abandon once popular gas-guzzling SUVs for more efficient vehicles due to environmental concerns and the recession. As time has gone on, devised increasingly more effective and efficient methods of travel. The automobile made a dramatic change in the way people travel. There is no simple answer to the question of who invented the automobile and when. It has been a work in progress, developing over the past several hundred years. Keep it up, watching my videos. To stay updated with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button. Thank you.